Hi, I'm Dr. Bando, health psychologist, and you are listening to Body Image Part 2. If you're like most Americans, the word overweight immediately brings up a judgment, such as no or ich or I don't want that, or some idea that being, quote, thin is better than being, quote, overweight. We even have the term plus-sized for people who require larger clothing, indicating that they are not a normal size in society's eyes. Conversely, we do not frequently use a term such as undersized for people who are under average weight because society does not have the same harsh judgment for this situation and may even encourage it. For many people, the concept of weight can immediately bring up judgments towards ourselves and others. Once we learn to practice the skill of non-judgment, this helps pave the way to get past those mental roadblocks that keep us from making changes to our health, including weight regulation. If you are grappling with your own body image and/or weight loss, consider the following 4 elements as your skills to practice on your way to achieve mastery and confidence in feeling comfortable and at home in your skin. The 4 skills are awareness, non-judgment and curiosity, reinforcement, and self-compassion. We discussed awareness as it pertains to body image and weight loss in the first part of this series, and you can read that on my website. And in the second part, we'll take a look at non-judgment and its role in helping to move past seemingly impossible obstacles. Non-judgment and curiosity. A stance of being non-judgmental and curious is imperative for you to begin to raise your awareness about what you are doing that is effective and what you are doing that is not working for you at this point in your life. If you are judgmental, as most of us have learned to be, and feel shame when you notice your behaviors that are not working, it becomes so aversive to pay attention to these ineffective behaviors that you start to tune out. When your awareness wanes, the change you want also goes out the window. When you learn to notice a judgmental thought and label it, such as a judgmental thought just came into my mind, and look at your situation and behaviors with curiosity instead of evaluation, you are able to gain information about how you are feeling and behaving. Gathering data is the key to being able to change behaviors. And the stance of non-judgment and curiosity allows you to do just this. This stance transforms an aversive and shameful situation into something interesting to notice. Non-judgment means describing things as they are, without adding opinions or evaluations. In other words, non-judgment equals truth. Now, imagine applying the practice of non-judgment to the issues in your own personal life that are keeping you from making a change. You will start to notice life go differently for you if you practice approaching problems with non-judgment, which can then lead to compassionate and effective action. Before attempting to apply the skill of non-judgment to emotionally charged life circumstances, start practicing with more everyday, ordinary, non-emotionally evocative situations. This approach will help you build the muscle of non-judgment. When you become stronger at applying this skill, you will notice more success when you gradually apply a non-judgmental stance to larger, more significant events in your life and the world around you. The practice of non-judgment does not eliminate the pain. Rather, it can take the suffering down a notch so that you can breathe, get a bit of distance from the intensity of emotion, and regulate the emotions and or solve the problem. If you are interested in further developing the skill of non-judgment, try one of these practice suggestions. Option number 1, practice noticing judgments throughout your day. When you are aware of yourself or someone else making a judgmental statement, or you have a judgmental thought, say to yourself, judgment. Over time, noticing and labeling judgments helps us become more aware of them and gives us a choice about the most effective way to proceed. Practice option number 2. Sit and focus on your thoughts for 30 seconds to a minute. Imagine 2 different boxes labeled judgment thoughts and other thoughts. For the next 30 seconds to a minute, notice any thoughts that come into your mind and imagine placing them in the appropriate box. And practice option number 3. The next time you notice yourself being judgmental, see if you can describe, verbally or in writing, the same situation non-judgmentally, truthfully, and descriptively, without judgment. After some time practicing, you may notice increased awareness of what is going on around you and in your life. When your eyes are opened, it allows you to take the steps needed on your road to change. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Bando, health psychologist, happy to help you shift from surviving to thriving.